Have you ever wondered why Japan has more people living past 100 than anywhere else in the world? Right now, there are over 90,000 centenarians in Japan, men and women who have crossed the 100-year milestone and are still enjoying life. And here's the question. What's their secret? Is it sushi? Is it good genes? Or maybe some kind of miracle supplement we haven't discovered yet? The truth surprised even the world's top researchers. While many Americans spend thousands every year on gym memberships, fancy supplements, or anti-aging programs, Japanese elders are quietly staying healthy and independent through something much simpler. 6 daily movements. These aren't intense workouts, they're not complicated yoga poses, or natural, everyday actions done consistently. A team of scientists from Harvard and Stanford followed Japanese elders for years. They discovered that those who practiced these 6 movements daily had 40% less memory decline, more flexible joints, and better balance than people 20 years younger. And here's the real shocker. One of these movements was shown to add an average of 7 extra years of life, yet more than 90% of Americans have never even heard of it. The good news? You don't need to live in Japan to benefit. These movements are simple, safe, and perfect for senior wellness here in the U.S. You can start today, right in your living room, backyard, or even while waiting for your coffee to brew. No equipment, no gym, no excuses. In this video, we'll explore all 6 movements, from the easiest to the most powerful. You'll learn why each one is so effective for your brain, heart, or joints, how to practice safely, especially if you're over 60, and how to weave them naturally into your daily routine without feeling like exercise. Stay with me until the very end, because movement number 1 is what researchers now call a game changer for healthy aging. But before we dive in, I'd love to hear from you. How old are you, and where are you watching from? Please share in the comments below. I read every single comment, and it's inspiring to see how our senior health community is growing and supporting each other. Movement number 6, slow walking sampa. What if slowing down your walk could actually make your brain younger? In Japan, many mornings begin with something that looks almost too simple to matter. Elders step outside and walk slowly through parks or along quiet streets. Not rushing, not pushing for speed, but moving at about half their normal pace. To an outside eye, it may not even look like exercise, yet this slow walking, called sampo, has remarkable effects on health and longevity. The secret is the rhythm. With each step comes a pattern of breathing. You breathe in for 2 steps, hold for 2 steps, and exhale for 4 steps. This gentle cycle brings your heart, lungs, and nervous system into harmony in a way that fast walking simply cannot. Researchers at Kyoto University followed more than 3,000 seniors for 10 years. The group that practiced slow walking every morning had 62% less arterial stiffness, and their blood pressure dropped by an average of 12 points. That's the kind of improvement most people hope to see from medication, achieved instead by something as natural as walking slowly. But the benefits go further. When you walk at this pace, your whole foot makes contact with the ground. Heel, arch, and toes all work together. This activates the 33 joints in each foot, sending signals to the brain that sharpen balance and awareness. In one study, older adults improved their single-leg balance time by 45 seconds after just 8 weeks of daily practice. For many seniors, that can be the difference between catching themselves during a stumble and falling. Getting started is simple. Begin with just 10 minutes a day, ideally in the morning. Choose natural surfaces like grass or dirt when you can, because varied terrain engages more of the small stabilizing muscles that keep you steady. Keep your gaze forward about 6 feet instead of looking down at your feet. And with each step, roll smoothly from your heel through the arch to your toes. Over time, you can build up to 20 or 30 minutes of mindful walking. The goal isn't distance or speed. The goal is rhythm, presence, and connection between your body and your breath. In Japan, seniors treat this practice not as exercise, but as medicine for the body and mind. By slowing down, they are training balance, improving circulation, and protecting brain health. It is one of the simplest, yet most powerful habits you can bring into your daily life. Movement number 5. Gentle stretching radio teso. What if just 3 minutes of gentle movement each morning could cut your risk of falling almost in half? In Japan, this idea is not a theory. It is a daily habit. At exactly 6:30 every morning, a gentle piano melody plays across the radio. for decades. This has been the signal for millions of people to rise from bed and begin a short stretching routine known as radio teso. It lasts just over 3 minutes, but don't let the simplicity fool you. This series of flowing stretches has been practiced since 1928, and research shows it keeps older adults flexible, steady on their feet, and surprisingly youthful. Unlike Western stretching, where you might hold a position for a long time, radio teso is about constant, gentle motion. Arms lift and lower with the breath, shoulders circle forward and back. The torso twists side to side, followed by soft bends at the waist. Then the legs march lightly in place and sink into shallow squats. Nothing is forced. Nothing is painful. It is like moving through warm water. Why does this work so well? The answer is in your joints. With every movement, your body produces more synovial fluid, the natural lubricant that allows your knees, hips, and shoulders to move without grinding. As we age, this fluid can decrease and thicken, leading to stiffness. Daily dynamic stretching increases production by as much as 30%, helping joints stay mobile well into the 80s and 90s. The benefits are not only mechanical. In one large study from Osaka Medical College, more than 8,000 seniors who practiced radio teso every day had 40% fewer falls, over 50% less chronic back pain, and almost full range of motion in their hips and shoulders compared to those who skipped it. And there is another reason the timing matters. Doing these stretches first thing in the morning takes advantage of natural hormone peaks that make muscles more responsive. It sets the tone for the entire day, waking up circulation and improving posture before breakfast. The best part is, you don't need a radio signal or a group class to begin. You can start tomorrow in your living room. Simply raise your arms overhead as you breathe in. Lower them slowly as you breathe out. Add gentle twists at the waist, bending slightly side to side. March in place for a few steps, then lower into a shallow squat. Keep it light, keep it flowing, and keep it continuous. Even if you do just 2 or 3 of these movements for a couple of minutes, you will feel the difference. Many Japanese companies still encourage employees to practice radio teso before the workday, and studies show those workers take fewer sick days overall. For seniors, the lesson is clear. A few minutes of daily stretching may prevent pain, improve balance, and even protect independence later in life. It is one of the simplest investments you can make in your health. Movement number 4, deep squat rest, Shinko Suwari Kan. Imagine being 75 years old and sitting comfortably in a deep squat for 20 minutes while chatting with friends in the park. That image is common in Japan. Elders relax in this position while tending plants, waiting for a bus, or playing with grandchildren. Meanwhile, in the United States, many people over 60 struggle to hold a squat for even 10 seconds. Chairs have replaced the natural movements our bodies were designed for, and over time the ability simply disappears. But here's the surprising truth. The deep squat is not just a test of flexibility. It is one of the most powerful positions for maintaining independence in old age. Researchers at the Tokyo Metropolitan Institute of Gerontology followed more than 5,000 seniors for 12 years. Those who could squat for at least 2 minutes were 70% less likely to require assisted living later in life. On average, they stayed independent nearly a decade longer than those who could not. Why does this posture matter so much? The deep squat opens the hips to their full range of motion, preventing the stiff, shuffling gait that many seniors develop. It strengthens the pelvic floor muscles, which support bladder control. It keeps the ankles mobile, which is critical for balance. And it decompresses the spine, allowing nutrient-rich fluid to refresh the discs between vertebrae. Cultures that maintain squatting throughout life have far fewer hip replacements and much less lower back pain. If you have not squatted in years, the idea may sound intimidating, but you can rebuild this ability step by step. Start by standing with your back against a wall and lowering yourself slowly. Keep your feet shoulder-width apart, toes slightly outward. If your heels won't stay flat, place a rolled towel under them. Hold the position for 20 or 30 seconds, then stand back up. Repeat a few times during the day. Over weeks, your joints will adapt and your muscles will grow stronger. The key is frequency, not duration. 5 short squats scattered through the day are more effective than forcing yourself into one long hold. Use daily life as practice. Squat while picking something from a low shelf, while tending the garden, or when playing on the floor with grandchildren. Every small repetition reinforces the movement and keeps the hips and spine healthy. In Japan, this posture is simply part of living. For seniors in the US, regaining it may take patience, but the rewards are enormous. Imagine being able to crouch down, tie your shoes, or lift a box without strain, and knowing that this ability protects your independence for years to come. A deep squat is not about exercise. It is about reclaiming a natural human position that keeps your body strong, flexible, and free. Movement number 3, one leg standing, ashi. What? If your ability to stand on one leg for just 30 seconds could predict how long you will live? It sounds almost unbelievable, yet doctors in Japan take it so seriously that they prescribe this practice the way American doctors prescribe medication. For seniors over 60, standing on one leg is considered preventive medicine, and the data behind it is overwhelming. At Fukuoka University, researchers tracked more than 12,000 older adults for 15 years. Those who practiced daily single-leg standing had 68% fewer hip fractures and 75% fewer falls requiring hospitalization. Brain scans showed something even more remarkable. More gray matter in the parts of the brain that control balance and coordination. Why does such a simple act have such powerful effects? Because when you stand on one leg, your entire body is working behind the scenes. Tiny muscles in your feet and legs make thousands of adjustments every minute. The sensors in your joints, called proprioceptors, send signals to your brain about where your body is in space. Your inner ear, the vestibular system, sharpens its response. Even your eyes and brain are coordinating to keep you steady. In just half a minute, every system for balance is being trained. The best part is, you can start today, safely and easily. Stand near a sturdy chair or a wall. Lift one foot just an inch off the ground. Keep your eyes on a fixed point about 10 feet ahead. Breathe normally and hold for 30 seconds if you can. Then switch legs. If that feels easy after some practice, try closing your eyes. This removes visual input and forces your other balance systems to grow stronger. Japanese elders often weave this into their routines. Many practice while brushing their teeth. 2 minutes in the morning, 2 minutes at night. It becomes automatic, like taking medicine. Some even add variations. Turning the head left and right, lifting the arms, or drawing small circles with the raised foot. Each small change challenges the brain in new ways, keeping the nervous system young. Mayo Clinic researchers have found that single-leg standing time is actually a better predictor of longevity than blood pressure or cholesterol. People over 60 who can stand for 30 seconds without support often have mortality rates similar to those 10 years younger. Think about that. No gym, no equipment. Just the act of balancing on one foot for a short moment each day could protect your independence and even extend your life. So the next time you're waiting for the kettle to boil or brushing your teeth at night, try lifting one foot. It may look simple, but inside your body, powerful changes are taking place. Movement number 2, floor sitting and standing seiza. What if the simple act of sitting down on the floor and standing back up again could predict whether you'll live longer? In Japan, this isn't just a theory, it's a daily habit. Even in their 70s or 80s, many elders still sit on the floor for meals, tea, or conversation. That means they transition from standing to the floor and back up again 20 or more times each day. To them, it feels natural. To Western eyes, it looks almost impossible. Scientists at the University of Tsukuba studied more than 10,000 older adults. They discovered that those who regularly sat on the floor and stood up again had 40% more lower body strength and 50% greater hip flexibility. Even more surprising, their memory test scores were consistently higher. The reason? Every time you get down and back up, your brain is forced to plan a sequence of movements, coordinate balance, and control muscle strength. A workout for both body and mind. The study revealed something even more striking. People who could sit on the floor and rise without using their hands lived an average of 6 years, longer than those who could not. 6 extra years gained not from a pill, but from a daily movement pattern. If you haven't done this in years, don't worry. You can ease into it safely. Start by using a low stool or ottoman as an intermediate step. Place your hands for support as you lower one knee to the ground, then the other. Settle into a comfortable kneeling or cross-legged position. To rise, bring one foot forward into a lunge and use it to push yourself up. Over time, rely less on your hands, and your body will slowly regain the strength and coordination it once had. Practice on a soft carpet or yoga mat to protect your knees. Even 2 or 3 transitions a day will begin to make a difference, and you can turn it into a natural part of daily life. Sit on the floor while playing with grandchildren, sorting laundry, or even while watching television. Japanese elders don't think of this as exercise, simply part of how they live. For American seniors, relearning this ability may take patience, but the rewards are extraordinary. Protects independence, strengthens both muscles and memory, and, as the research shows, may even add years to your life. The next time you find yourself choosing between a chair or the floor, consider the floor. Each time you rise again, you are not just standing up. You are building a stronger body, a sharper brain, and perhaps a longer life. Movement number 1. Towel twist tanuki, hibiki. What if the most powerful movement for your health and longevity required nothing more than a simple hand towel? In Japan, many elders credit this daily practice, called the towel twist, as the key to their vitality well into their 90s. To an outsider, it looks almost too simple. Hold a towel, create tension, and twist your body. But inside the body, something extraordinary is happening. Researchers at Tohoku University followed 15,000 Japanese seniors for 20 years. Those who practiced the towel twist for just 2 minutes a day lived an average of 7 years longer. Their grip strength, one of the strongest predictors of independence in old age, remained high into their 90s. Their bone density stayed comparable to people 20 years younger. Even brain scans showed improvements: faster reaction times, stronger memory, and lower rates of dementia. So why does this work? The answer is hidden in the way the movement engages the body. By pulling outward on the towel, you create isometric tension, resistance against yourself. This tension lights up deep, stabilizing muscles that most exercises ignore. When you add a gentle twist from the core, both sides of the brain are activated at once, building new neural connections. The science goes even deeper. These contractions cause your muscles to release special proteins called myalkins. Think of them as natural medicine. They reduce inflammation, improve blood sugar control, and even promote the growth of new brain cells. Studies show that the towel twist produces more of these healing proteins per minute than almost any other activity measured. Here's how to try it. Roll a small towel and hold it with both hands at shoulder height, about 18 inches apart. Pull outward as if trying to rip the towel, keeping steady tension. While holding that pull, slowly twist your torso to the right. Keep your hips facing forward. Hold for 3 seconds at the end of the twist, then return to center. Repeat on the left side. Breathe steadily. Inhale as you return to center. Exhale as you twist. Even beginners can start gently, using light tension and small rotations. As you get stronger, increase the pull and the depth of the twist. Some Japanese elders practice this in the morning to wake up their nervous system, and again before bed to relax and sleep better. Just 1 minute in the morning and 1 at night is enough to see benefits. Think about it. No gym, no equipment, no complex routines. Just you, your breath, and a towel. Yet this humble practice supports strength, balance, brain health, and longevity all at once. It's a reminder that aging well is not about chasing the latest trend or spending thousands on fitness programs. Sometimes the most powerful tools are the simplest ones, passed quietly through generations, waiting for us to rediscover. You've now discovered the 6 daily movements that Japanese elders practice to stay strong, sharp, and independent well into their 80s, 90s, and beyond. Think about what these movements have in common. They don't require gyms, machines, or expensive classes. They're simple, natural, and woven into daily life. That's the secret. Aging well is not about fighting the body. It's about moving with it every single day. Let's take a quick look back. Slow walking calms the nervous system and trains balance with every step. Gentle stretching keeps your joints lubricated and your muscles flexible. Deep squats open your hips, strengthen your spine, and protect independence. Standing on one leg sharpens your brain and reduces the risk of falls. Sitting down and standing up from the floor builds strength, coordination, and even boosts memory. And the towel twist, with nothing more than a piece of cloth, engages hidden muscles, strengthens your grip, and may add years to your life. 6 simple movements. Together, they create a complete system for senior health, supporting the body, protecting the mind, and keeping life enjoyable for decades longer. Here's your action checklist. Take 10 minutes tomorrow morning for slow, mindful walking. Add a 3-minute stretching routine before breakfast. Practice a few short squats against the wall each day. Stand on one leg while brushing your teeth, morning and night. Try a gentle floor transition once or twice a day. And pick up a towel. Twist for 1 minute in the morning and 1 at night. That's it. No pressure, no overwhelm. Just small daily steps that build up to a stronger, healthier, more independent you. The Japanese have shown us the way. Science has proven the results. The only question left is, will you start today? Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these movements feels most useful for your life right now? Have you already tried any of them? Like slow walking or one leg standing, and noticed a difference? Share your experience in the comments below. Your story might be the one that inspires another senior to take that first step toward better health. Thank you for watching. Here's to senior wellness, to independence, and to a longer, more joyful life.